"What kind of tales?" she asked him. Spinner's eyes lit up. "Would you like to hear one?" "Yes, tell us the story!" the fairies all exclaimed. They sat down to listen. Gabby sat too, wrapping her arms around her knees. "It started one afternoon when I was in the forest eating neverberries," Spinner began. "Now, as anyone who's ever had a neverberry knows, there's nothing more delicious. Why, I'd say they taste just like a summer sunrise." As he spoke, a strange thing happened. Gabby's mouth filled with a fresh, juicy taste, a flavor as sweet as strawberries and as bright as lemons. It was as if she were inside Spinner's story, eating berries right along with him. "Before long, I noticed a bird gobbling up the berries too," Spinner went on. "He had an ivory beak and silver feathers. I knew he wasn't from Neverland." Gabby could see the bird as clearly as if it were sitting next to her. Its white beak was stained with pink berry juice. Its feathers gleamed in the sunlight. "I said to the bird, 'These berries are the finest food you'll ever taste.' But the bird puffed himself up and said, 'I've had better. Where I'm from, there's a cake as sweet and light as a dream. It's made from stardust and baked in moonlight.' Well, I knew I had to try that cake, so when the bird left, I hitched a ride." Spinner kept talking, but Gabby no longer heard the words. She was suddenly in the story, riding on the silver bird's back. The bird's wings beat against the air as they rose up and up, flying through the day and into the night. When they came out over the tops of the clouds, Gabby saw people there, tall men and women with moon-pale faces. They wore puffy white hats and stirred silver bowls filled with batter. A cloud kitchen! In one corner stood a white stone oven, arched like a half moon. When it opened, Gabby caught a glimpse of cool blue light inside. Nearby was a finished cake on an elegant silver stand. Its frosting looked as light and fluffy as the clouds. When the bird landed next to it, Gabby slid from its back. The cake towered above her. She was tiny. The bird snatched a bit of cake in its beak and gobbled it down. Gabby was reaching for a crumb when the cloud bakers noticed them. They rushed forward, waving their arms to drive the bird away. As they ran, the cloud rumbled with thunder. Lightning flashed beneath their feet. The bird flapped into the air, squawking. Gabby just managed to grab hold of its tail feather as it flew away. But she couldn't hold on. The feather slipped from her grip and Gabby plummeted. Her wings! Gabby remembered to flutter them just in time. A moment later, she landed safely on the ground. "And that's how I got back here," Spinner finished. Gabby blinked. She was in Pixie Hollow, sitting on the ground with her arms wrapped around her knees, right where she'd been the whole time. "Wow," said a voice behind her. Gabby turned and saw her older sister Mia and Mia's best friends, Kate McCready and Lainey Winters. She had been so wrapped up in Spinner's story, she hadn't heard them approach. "I've never heard a story like that," said Mia. "It was like I was right there in it," Lainey said. "I even had real wings." Gabby nodded. That was exactly how she'd felt. "That's the storyteller's magic," Spinner said with a wink. "But you know you can't believe a word of it," Bex said, laughing. "Tall tales are Spinner's specialty." "You mean it's not true? It didn't really happen?" To think there was no such kitchen, no such bird, made Gabby's heart sink. Spinner smiled gently. "Did it feel true to you?" "Yes," Gabby admitted. "Then that's what matters," Spinner said.